supremacist or a Nazi. You and I disagree. Well, no, I mean, I'm just saying that as like, I don't think that anybody up here that's a Democrat thinks that everybody we disagree with is a Nazi. You and I disagree on plenty of issues, and we have respectful conversations, and they're always very insightful. And that's the case for many people I disagree with. I think you have to stop buying into these small, loud minority groups in the Democratic Party who happen to be the loudest, and they say, oh, this person's a Nazi, this person's a Nazi. Your average Democrat is not thinking that your average Republican's a Nazi. We can respectfully disagree.
Yeah, you know, Piers, by the way, Piers, just to back up what Harry said, and I used to do something.
Anybody just say, excuse me? Just a simple excuse me, or just let her... Jesus fucking Christ. This always happens on his show, dude.
The right is great.
Like, I actually feel like he does this to right-wing female guests, too, by the way.
Piers, you're right that Democrats often step in the culture war stuff and they don't defend it and they don't fight. But this...
Oh, by the way, she's not even in the thumbnail. Go figure.
Sydney Sweeney thing, really...
He made sure to put himself in there, though.
There might have been a few folks on the left who got bent out of shape about it, but this was not a defund the police moment.
I mean, that really is telling. Think about it. Look at how, oh, Candace. Oh, my bad. Candace was also featured. But they featured Harry and Joe.
The right.
I hate to say, you know, Joe's the one that I probably wouldn't have put on here because he's the most irrelevant. He's not doing anything.
Jumped all over this, and they were actually the ones really kind of pushing that.
With all due respect.
That the left's making a big deal out of a gorgeous young woman in a pair of jeans.
To distract from the Epstein files, might I add.
Well, maybe. But if it did, it was successful. James Carville, how are Democrats actually going to win the next election? Give me a blueprint for success.
Well, of course we got. First of all, remember the Bud Light controversy? Boy, that cost everybody a lot of votes, didn't it? The Democrats are going to win the next election very simply. At this point, this is the most unpopular administration we've had in maybe American history since polling. We have not lost a...
Because American Eagle used the political atmosphere to create a false controversy because, like, Abercrombie used to do this shit.
Special since the election.
And funny enough, you know what? Maybe we should start focusing on modeling agencies since all this stuff came out about Donald Trump and these modeling agencies. I don't know. You know, everybody seems to care about Epstein. It seems to be a unilateral thing where we all care about Epstein and what he was doing, thinking it was fucked up. But, like I said, I haven't seen that proven to me. I haven't seen that the culture has exactly, you know, moved towards protecting women.
Going to...
Jesus Christ.
Lose 1,000 pounds, and you're going to lose a 200-pound lunch at Scott's. That's almost guaranteed. And as opposed to force-feeding Democrats...
Harry's the guy that Parkrose was talking about, right? Like, or the type of guy, the leftist, like that's like, because I know that he had something like that where he had he was telling multiple girls that he was dating them and shit.
A political nominee, Democrats are going to actually pick their own, and we're going to have a really good 2028. We're going to win the House back in 2026. There is a reasonable chance, and when I say reasonable, I mean something over 35%. That we win the Senate. So I am not at all in any kind of a doom and gloom scenario.
We'll take American Eagle Nazi propaganda over those weird interpretive dance cap commercials from the late 90s.
And I think that the party is healthy. I think there are a lot of different factions. I think they're all...
my khakis.
Going to present a candidate. Maybe some will have multiple.
You remember that one? My khakis.
Candidates. And I think Democratic voters are going to choose wisely in 2028. That's what I really believe.
I don't like his smile, really uncanny.
Look, I think, Pierce, a lot of this is Trump. Look, in 2026, certainly the issues are going to be the cruelty of grabbing brown and black immigrants in Home Depot parking lots. That's not what America voted for. That cruelty is going to hurt Trump. And we haven't even touched upon the economy. I mean, Trump's wackadoodle tariff bullshit it's beginning to impact people's lives. So there's a great opening here, Pierce, for Democrats. Pierce, you're right. Democrats need
Old
to
Navy
confidently
commercials.
jump into it and go after it.
Yeah, I think there are lots of ways the Democrats could be smart about the way they go after Trump. You know, for example, on immigration, if I was a Democrat running for office, I'd be saying, look, I think the president's done a great job on the southern border. Let's just give him credit. I actually think also that most Americans are very comfortable with deporting undocumented people in America who commit crimes. Okay, we can all agree on that. But what they're not comfortable about, and the polling supports this, is grabbing people in Home Depot who've lived here 10 years, who've got children here, who have jobs, who pay taxes, who contribute to the economy. You know, so there are quite straightforward battle lines you can do here, right? But, you know, I also think that I wouldn't underestimate Trump in terms of the next 3.5 years. The tariff
No, Geico commercials were. And Geico commercials are the shit.
war, it could work. I had a very smart...
I'm sorry. Geico has been, like, the caveman commercials from Geico were fucking on point.
economist in the Financial Times on saying, you know, the jury's out. It could work.
Oh my God. One of the best ones was just like, can Geico save you lots of money? Did the little piggy wee all the way home?
The stock
And
market
then it's just like the fucking pig with the little spinny wheel. Wee!
is higher now than it was before.
Dude, I'm not sure if it's just because like I'm a stoner and that's my sense of humor, but god damn, that made me laugh.
The so-called Liberation Day. So no one's quite sure how this all plays out. And on the foreign...
You guys know the joy, the just unfiltered joy of just smoking on your couch with your roommate and just seeing that commercial or a commercial like that and just laughing hysterically.
state,
Like, I don't know. If you guys know, then you know. But if you don't, I feel sorry for you. You are truly, like, you're missing something.
find it quite refreshing that we have an American president who is against war and wants to bring peace everywhere.
The most interesting man in the world.
I hope he's
Oh, yeah.
successful.
He is the most interesting man in the world.
refreshing to hear it.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis.
So again, if I was a Democrat, I'd say, I agree with President Trump. We want to bring an end to the war in Gaza, an end to the war in Ukraine, and an end
Stay thirsty, my friend.
to American troops fighting.
That reminds me of Antonio Banderas, where it's just like he drops the best line, and this comes from The Bonfire, so if you know, you know. But where he's just like, no, not yet.
Fighting in foreign wars. I think that would be a very winning thing to do, whilst also picking your fights and criticizing him in all the different ways that are so easy to do. Kat, let me give you one last chance to not sound like a lunatic. How do you think the Democrats can win in 2028?
Classic.
Action, not just words. I think we need to be meeting people's material needs. That's something I do with my campaign. We use our campaign resources to reach voters and help them right now. The amount of money that is going in to make a liberal Joe Rogan in a lab that could fund so many clinics, it could stock so many food banks. We need to be using our resources to fill the gaps that Trump is creating right now, not only because people need it, but to show that it's not... People have lost faith in politics, and understandably, it feels like there's
All right, now here's the real hot take. Dos Equis or Modelo?
so many
Modelo, all day.
promises, none of them are kept, and there is so
Sorry.
much that we can do in this moment, currently, like right now. I can't overstate that enough, that we're just not. And paying for consultants that haven't won elections in decades, putting all of our money into ads
Pacifico? Oh, go fuck off.
that are not being used in the most effective way. We could be doing that to feed people
Pshaw with your Pacifico.
and clothe people and make sure that they have homes.
You go drink your line in Kugel.
You know the most effective political ad of modern times, according to the New York Times, in terms of the impact it had on
Neither Guinness.
voters?
Damn, you like
Was
some
the
stouts.
Kamala
All right.
Harris is for they, them. Donald
I hate to say, I like me some, you know,
Trump is for you. So this
I like
issue
some good old Mexican beers.
that you don't think any
All right, although I hate to say this, but like a good old Yingling, I like a Yingling.
body cares about, the New York Times, the liberal
A handle of Fireball? No, thank you.
Bible, determined it was
The
unbelievably
New York Times, the
effective.
liberal Bible.
And I would also say in relation to Joe Rogan, rather than
Otherwise, hand me a lighter.
trying to find
Honestly, I'm primarily just a hand me a lighter type of guy.
And a liberal Joe Rogan.
But
why don't you just do a bit of history?
I don't mind having
and realize he was a liberal. This guy was a Bernie Sanders fan.
OG for Loco.
The party alienated Joe Rogan and pushed him.
I remember when those first came out, dude. Those were a problem
towards Trump.
I wasn't. My favorite part was I wasn't a drinker. Like I literally did not drink at that time. But all these people would show up to parties with Four Logos and they would get fucking trashed.
Because the woke left was so insane. They did the same with Bill Maher, nearly. He didn't go as far as Joe Rogan, but he certainly became very critical of the Democrats. And the same with me, right? So you got people who were naturally liberals who just have nothing in common with the woke left ideology.
Yeah, bro's delusional. Yeah, exactly. We have disavowed the New York Times a long time ago. Like, what is he talking about? Dude.
Because he's so...
Oh my God, he's one of these dudes that's just like, oh, you still read the liberal newspapers that are owned by the fucking, like, Murdochs. What are you talking about?
Insane. Yeah, that's why I keep saying, come back to the middle, sound normal again, play out common sense for the American people.
My middle, though, is that...
Oh, yeah. No. They would... From my understanding, yeah, the beatboxes taste exactly like the old Four Loko.
Everyone has rights.
Well, hang on.
Everyone...
Which, that's not a good thing, folks. I'm just going to say.
Here's my point.
Healthcare with money left over.
I know it all sounds great. Give them all free housing, groceries, and so on. I know, you got to pay for it. Unfortunately, that's called socialism, which never works. But you could get Joe Rogan.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You live in a fucking country that has socialized medicine, you fucking asshole. What are you talking about? Why is it always the fucking British that do this? And on top of it, I mean, it is kind of funny where, like, this guy made a living off working for a publication that used to show titties to people, like literally just, it was all over. Like back when they had newsstands, they would have titties on like their, what their version of the Bat Boy magazines were. That's what that would be there. It's for everybody to see. Now they have the anti-prawn laws. Now they have the fucking gaming law, which I'm not sure if you guys saw like passed in the UK. It is scary, the censorship law that just went through.
Back if you're smart. Harry,
But again, going back to the actual substance, you have health care, you ass!
Word to you. How are the
Sorry,
Democrats going to win in 2020?
Blood pressure.
I think it comes down to two things: authenticity and affordability. I really appreciate taking lessons from our enemies. Donald Trump in 2024, his campaign was affordability.
Yes, I've been saying this.
He was talking about inflation.
It's not that fucking hard, man. They love the word that he says. They love the fact that he says the F word. They love the fact that he talks like them.
He was talking about.
I mean, this goes back to the grocery
prices. He was talking about things like.
Did Carville fall asleep?
That. So
Did Carville fall asleep? Carville fall asleep. Oh my God! No! Dude, my man fell asleep on it.
We in 2028.
Oh no! All right, we need to just pay attention to Carville, right?
I know you got to pay for it.
No.
Unfortunately, that's called socialism, which never works. But you could get.
No, he did not.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, he told you.
Back if you're smart. Harry, last word to you. How are the Democrats going to win in 2028?
I think it comes down to two things: authentic.
No, he did not just fucking fall asleep on Piers fucking Morgan. No. I earlier brought up how he's aging out. Holy shit.
Authenticity and affordability. I really appreciate taking lessons from our enemies. Donald Trump in 2024, or his campaign was affordability. He was talking about inflation. He was talking about grocery prices. He was talking about things like that. So we in 2020.
What the fuck?
Have to be laser.
I'm literally sweating. I am laughing so
focused on that. I don't think we should dive so much into Trump the man. I think
Holy
we should
shit.
talk about the repercussions of his policy. I think Joe.
That was legitimately one of the funniest things I've ever seen happen on any of the Piers Morgan show. God damn it. No, that goes up there. Holy shit.
And James were articulating the tariffs and how they're having an impact on people. Really dive into that stuff. Hit him from
He's back. James is back.
that front. Don't just say Donald Trump
Do you think someone shouted in his earpiece? James!
sucks because, you know, we as Democrats agree. And
I need a fucking minute.
then authenticity. Have someone who
Woo!
actually cares, actually believes in
Oh.
what they're saying, and has been fighting back against what they perceive
No, James. No, James. Fight the slave, James. Fight
to
it.
be Republican
Don't go. Don't go towards the lynch.
attacks in whatever office they happen to hold at that time.
James. James. Don't do it.
And actually maybe reserve calling people Nazis for when they're actual Nazis.
Oh my God. Dude, okay. Legit, that made me cry.
That would
Yeah,
be
let's
my
hold off
little
on that
offering
one.
as well.
That was,
I'll hold off on
that
that
was
one.
fun.
Thank you all to my
Okay.
panel. It's actually a really interesting
Oh, thank you. And James was just like, oh, thank God, it's nappy nap.
Thing to break.
It's time for nappy naps.
for the life and soul
I think James knows.
and
Oh my
heart of the Democrats.
This was. Oh, fuck.
I think America needs a good opposition.
Oh, God.
Needs a strong Democratic Party. I don't like seeing the Democrats in such total disarray. But sometimes you've got to shake it all up,
Pierce also makes me sleepy. I just.
to shake it all out and find out who the
Hey, James, you sleeping? Hmm?
next hero is going to be. It's going to be a
He's a
fascinating
little-
thing to watch. I appreciate you all coming on. Thank you very much.
What? Where am I? It's time to retire James Carville. What is he doing? He just fell asleep on Piers' work. Okay. I can't. Sorry, guys. I'm probably gonna clip that. That was wild. I was not expecting that to be the gem of the evening. Holy shit! Thank you, James. Oh, just he fucking did the thing where it's... and then he just he fucking dude. Okay, hold on. It's because he was wearing a hat that made this so much. It made so much better to watch him go like this. Then they just cut off the camera. Oh God damn! He kept messing with his hat to try and stay awake. I know, and he kept doing the thing where he kept like doing the. Yeah. I mean. Oh, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if my laughter was a bit much for you, but that was holy shit. I'm actually like, whew, I'm almost out of breath from laughing at that. That was wild. What the fuck? I called it at the beginning of the show, though, where I was just like, why is he even out here? I'm not trying to be ageist.